Yo, venting mode. Listen, I did an interview with Otile Brown on Obinna show live. Go and watch it if you haven't. Amazing interview. We spoke about a lot of things and a lot of inspiration and motivation in the video. However, there's a part that he spoke about, the part for comparing Kenyan artists, Tanzanian artists, Nigerian artists and everything. And when you look at the comments that people are putting through, you ask yourself, are these people watching this interview, are they listening to understand, or are they listening to respond? And you come to a conclusion, most Kenyans, they're reactive. They never consume and understand and digest something. They always see it and immediately. Even this video, someone will just watch the first 2 seconds. Some people will even comment without even watching this video till the end. And someone even comment without watching the interview. And they're just like, yo, this is bad. You cannot, you don't have information. Let someone who is a stakeholder in the industry, someone who's traveled, someone who's exposed, someone who's relevant, someone who's talented, inform you. But you're very quick to conclude based on your limited information because you have a bias. So sad. Otile said, it's not verbatim. He said something like, in Kenya, in East Africa, we don't have any international artist. And I even asked him in the interview, what of Diamond? Diamond is not international, because it's a perception we have. And he said, no, we don't have an international artist. And that got me thinking. I'm like, wait a minute. Diamond is amazing. He's done amazing jumps and everything. Alikiba amazing. Harmonize, Otile Brown, Calligraph, Nyashinsky, Sauti Soul. The list goes on and on and on. However, even Jose Chameleon, Eddie Kenzo from Uganda, amazing people, you see. But nobody has filled the O2 Arena. Okay, we will go. We have our artists to go and they perform internationally, but they perform in very small venues, either clubs or hotels. I'm just some small ballrooms that can hold maybe 1,000, maybe 5,000 people, maybe 10,000 people if you push it completely. Sauti Soul has also done quite a number of international tours. And they've done a couple of amazing things, you know, over the period of their tenure. And it's dope. Nobody's downplaying that. But what Otile was trying to say is that we are still not celebrated the way Ruga, Rema, and the likes are celebrated. You know, Akina Ashake and the likes. Ashake just came the other day, bro. See the shows he's doing. Look at Burna Boy. Look at Wizkid. Look at Davido. Watch out how those are very huge guys. Let's come down to the likes of Rema, Ruga, those two small boys. And he's like, these guys are having more recognition internationally than East African artists. So there's a ceiling that we are not breaking. And it's like, why? And guys are putting in the work. He even came down and said, sometimes you look at Kenyan artists and feel like Kenyan artists are failures because of how they're living. You're forgetting that life in Kenya is very expensive and life in Tanzania is a little bit manageable. Trust me, I even told him, I always see some influencers from Tanzania living in better houses than I live in. And I'm like, come on, wait a minute. This guy, if I do the math, I'm like, oh, I'm sure he's not making the amount of money I'm making. But he's living a better life than I'm living, driving a better car, living in a better house, whatever. So it's two things. Either they know very good financial management, or life in Tanzania is not, okay, let's say it's affordable, okay? However, Kenyans don't want to see that part. Kenyans are like, no, you can say this, but Kenyans are pushing, who is talented? No, the conversation was not about who is talented, who is the GOAT, who is doing what. No, that's not the conversation. The conversation is we are not embraced and celebrated internationally as we should. And I don't know much about why that is happening, but I have a little bit of information on why some of them are happening. For example, we have media houses that play a role in music industry or entertainment. And if you look at the big media spaces internationally, you will find there's always a Nigerian at the top, there's always a Ghanaian on the top, there's always someone, a South African. It's very minimal for you to find Kenyans over there. And even Kenyans who are there, they don't appreciate and welcome other Kenyans the way Nigerians and Ghanaians and South Africans do. If you are in Kenya, you know we have my tribe, the Luo tribe. Luo tribe, they're normally very self-centered. Like if I find a good place, I will not call my brothers and tell them, you guys, pull up Maze, there's green pasture, come and do ABCD. Me da hey, ni God Maze. Ni God, you know, I'm just working out, bro, because I want to be called bossy. My tribesmen know what I'm saying is real. Other tribes, the Kisis, the Kikuyus, they call each other. A Kikuyu guy will come and find an opportunity and he'll call a brother, a cousin, a sister, a nephew, whoever. Tell them, yo, come to Nairobi, bro. There's a place here. I have a hotel here. Open a bar next door. Open a clinic. Open whatever. And they can even help them. The same thing happens with Indians. The Indians, same way. They vouch for each other. And now, outside this country, we have Nigerians. Bro, even Nigerians in Kenya, they're my boys and they call each other, bro. They put each other on. They hook each other up. They're like, yo, bro, there's something here, pull up. There's something, pull up. Why do you think there's so many Nigerians all over the world? Because they call each other. There's greener pasture, pull up. So that's the same thing that affects the entertainment industry. The stakeholders or the people in power, the people pulling a couple of strings here and there, they put their people on. Because if I'm Nigerian, I like Ashake, he's Nigerian, of course, we're gonna put him on the Billboard charts or whatever, and something will happen. And also the funding that the business people in their society, be it their country or whatever, they're like, me, I'm in oil, but I have a little bit of money, I have some 20 mil, whatever, I have a couple of dollars I want to put in the music industry. Let me call Don Jazzy, let me call whoever, let's put it somewhere. And like Kenya, where it's very minimal, like the people who are trying to put money in the music industry are the people either who have been in the music industry or the people who have no idea about what is happening in the music industry and they're just there. Then now you come back to the politics part of it. So the politics part of it, nobody really cares about entertainers in Kenya. Like we are thought of last. Like if you look at the way even things are happening, we don't have a special license that allows you as an entertainer to shoot a music video anywhere without being arrested. Like in Kenya, you want to shoot a music video, you have a drone. Oh, you can't fly a drone. You need a permit. You need the license for flying a drone. You need what? You can't shoot a video here. You can't do this. Like you're so frustrated by the time you're putting out the work, and then the fans also frustrate you because Kenyan fans are the people that they like celebrating outsiders more than the people from within. So they would see whatever you're doing, and instead of commenting, and Otile said this thing in the interview, instead of commenting on the positive parts of whatever you're doing, they'll focus on the negative parts of whatever you're doing. It's a dope video, HD quality, 4K. Someone comes and says, he does not know how to sing. What are you wearing? That's a fake shoe. That's a da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, focus on a glass half full. Why don't you say, hey, dope video, I like the quality. Dope whatever. You like the design, the dress, talk about it. Like, talk about something positive. And if there's any other person who's putting out the work and you don't like whatever they're doing, instead of hating on them, that energy, why don't you put it on supporting the one you like? You are an Arsenal fan, you don't like Manchester. Instead of spending time hating on Manchester, why don't you put that time hyping up Arsenal, and vice versa as well? So the interview is lengthy, but watch it. You'll gain a lot of information about the incomings and outgoings in the music industry and entertainment as well. But I just feel guys are hating without having information. Understand the interview before you decide to hate. Okay? That's much. I would speak more, but I'm sure even this comment you'll just see down here. Oh, it's too long. Yeah. But it is what it is, man. But if you continue like this, the ones who are putting in the work, support them. The ones who want to put in the work, support them. If you're not putting in the work and you have nothing to do about it, shut up. Shut it. Mind your business. If you're a farmer, continue farming. If you're a driver, continue driving. If you're an idler, continue idling. But you will not be here, like now, myself now I start hating on the military guys and saying, Kenya military is so useless. Do you know what they're going through? Or Kenya police don't know their job. Do you know what they're going through? I'm not part of it. So, the fact that I don't have anything positive to say, I'll keep quiet. Unless they come and step on my toe and say, hey, this guy is doing this and this and this to me. Not, oh, just throwing insults, demoralizing people. Bro, guys are going through a lot of issues. And being in the public space, there's too much pressure, man. Guys are having depression and everything. And yeah, we're just there, man. Yeah, it's very sad. It's very sad.